Hi everyone! Finally, after 35 days, I already reached my goal of leaving the 110-pound mark. Last Saturday night, I was at around 108.6 pounds, but after 2 cheat days, I went back up and now I'm at around 115 pounds. It's funny how it's so easy to gain weight, but it's so hard to lose the fat. But it's okay. It's a reminder that losing fat is not the same as gaining weight. It is important for us to lose the fat, not the muscle, and make sure that it's clear with us that it's normal that we gain weight. Anything that we do causes us to gain weight. So it's okay. Don't let the weighing scale control you in your emotions, and just understand that it's normal as long as you know that there's a difference. You're losing fat and your clothes fit better, and measurement tells you otherwise. Those are ways for you to know that you're actually losing fat. The other day I shared with you my measurements, and so that's a proof that I'm actually losing fat and not muscles. Also, my doctors are checking my muscle mass and muscle activity just to make sure that as I lose weight, I'm not losing muscles. It's very important to keep the muscles and lose the weight. So what's next from here? My ideal weight should be around 115 pounds. But since I tend to gain weight so fast, I don't want to stay on that mark. Like whenever I have a vacation, I tend to gain like 10 to 15 pounds. Like when we went to Hong Kong, I gained 15 pounds. And that's for like 5 days of a vacation. Like what I said, I was at 108 pounds last Saturday, and then in a matter of 2 cheat days, I ate a lot, which caused me to gain 7 pounds. And I know it's not all fat, but I know that it freaks me out as well. So to give me a bit of a leeway, I would like to be at around 100 pounds so that whenever I have a vacation or get stressed or get busy at work, it's okay. It's okay for me if I don't, do calorie deficit for the meantime. It's okay for me to have fun. It's okay for me to, do a bit of this and that, just so, or knowing that I have 15 pounds to spare. I have 15 pounds leeway before I go up again, before I go and leave my ideal weight. That leeway would give me enough time to still enjoy life, have a vacation, not be stressed out by my weight loss journey. Because it's really hard, to keep the weight, to maintain the weight, especially when you don't see any reason at times of why you still want to do this, right? Like when you're still obese or when you're still overweight, you still have, the determination to do it because you still don't see any difference. But once you already feel the difference, you feel lighter, you feel like you already won, complacency kicks in, and so it's tougher. It's tougher to keep the weight. It's like you want to go back to the old you, and that's where temptation and the challenge come in. And so I don't want to be complacent just yet, up until at least I reached my 100-pound goal mark, or goal, simply because there will be days when I really can't do calorie deficit 100% or 80% strict. So I must have that leeway. My doctors are helping me out, making sure that my muscle activity is okay, muscle mass is the same, and so I'm not afraid. As long as I feel stronger and healthier and lighter, I'm good. And all my labs already passed, like my cholesterol, my uric acid, my blood sugar, everything. And it just feels so good now that I'm on this side of the road. I actually feel like I'm a new person, and It's so easy to move. It's so easy to meet with people. Nothing to consider anymore. No more hiding and no more faking. And I'm just so happy. And it's not that I'm not confident before, but it's more like I'm just trying so much for me to be confident, for me to accept myself. This time around, no need to try too hard. I can just be myself and finally break free and finally just show people who I really am without the need to like them. I mean, please them and do a lot of things to fit into their world. What do we need for us to lose weight? We need perseverance, we need determination, we need self control, and patience. Losing weight is not easy, and there should not be a deadline. It is a lifestyle. Second, calorie deficit. We should eat less than what we should so that when our body, needs more energy, it will just get from our fat instead of, And so whenever we are feeling a bit hungry, that means you're on calorie deficit and it's working. It's trying to get fat instead of, eating more. So that's the only way for us to lose weight, be in a calorie deficit. So whenever you're hungry, just eat a little, but it doesn't mean eating more than what you should. And the basis is not how full you are, but how much calories do you put in your body. Because you may actually eat a lot, like a bunch, but if it's within your calorie wallet or your calorie budget for the day, you're good. Like you can eat rice, 1 cup of rice, but then if you drink a cup or a Starbucks frap, it's also equivalent to a cup of rice. So choose, which calories would you like to have. You don't have to restrict any food. Eat anything as long as it's within your calorie budget for the day. Number 3, barley. Any barley would do. It's just that I trust this more because this is pure, this is organic, and it made us lose weight faster than any other barley. It doesn't have any additive ingredients. It's just barley. And so taste is really not good. You wouldn't crave for it or want to look for it, but definitely the results are awesome. Like finally my husband is losing weight. Finally our lab tests are all now perfect. And finally everything's okay. Because with other barley, it is more affordable, yes. It is more delicious, yes. But results may be slower because it's not pure. Be accountable. Be accountable to yourself, Promise something to yourself and make sure that you commit to it. Because we tend to say that, hey, I want to lose weight. But it's just because we got envy or we want to copy another person. But if we're not committed to our own promises to ourselves, then it would be really hard for us to do it. We need commitment, and we need to make sure that we are committed to our promise to ourselves, or else it won't happen. Join me again for another video next time. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.